Have you ever been in a place in your life that you don't even know what to do anymore? Nothing. Nothing. Like, you know what is needed to always keep you from losing your mind or not being grounded, right? These are things that I do know, right? And when my emotions run, they don't run as much as it used to. Like a mouse on a pinwheel, you know what I'm saying? Or a hamster on a pinwheel trying to get his food, or a mouse on a pinwheel trying to get his food. It don't run like that anymore. It's like, okay, I feel it, and then this is not my feelings anymore. I know I don't feel this, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been living this life for various days and to years, understanding why is it I do that certain things that I do, right? But then now I'm in a place like that. There's no cushion. There's no cushion. There's nothing to. There's nothing to hold me if I fall. The only thing that holds me if I fall is my divine team, right? Because they only can guide me so far, and I only can guide myself so far. And then there's the universe and divinity orchestrating whatever path I'm needing to go at that moment. But every step is not known at all. And what sucks is the question every time. Am I doing this right? Am I on the right path? That's the sucky question, right? That's one of the main sucky questions. Because you don't want to lose yourself like you did before. But then you get reminded by yourself that there's no possibility that could ever happen. Because I am no longer unaware and blinded. And the one thing that really sucks is that you learn how to be on your own, right? And it's not a form of isolation. This place that I need to be in my life, I had to be alone, right? There was so much I had to learn with being on my own, with learning things on my own, with learning me and healing me on my own, with fighting battles on my own. I always fought battles on my own that people never knew about. Always. As a kid, even as a kid, going all the way to now. And I never understood it. But now I see what bigger picture would it be, right? Okay. Let's say that meditation or you going in stillness is coming to yourself, right? And let's say that you have this home, right? This home that's so peaceful. There's so much, for me, is nature and crystals and just happiness and love is the frequency that's around in this room. That's me alone, right? And the more I get in depths, the more I see these magical frequencies appear around me in light and in different colors. They're not just one color, they're all different colors, and there's so many. And that's when I feel safe, my safest. When I see there's so many lights surrounding me in this room, it's letting me know how much I am loved out of this world, this 3D world, how much I am protected out of this world, how much I am encouraged out of this world. and how much I am beyond validated and acknowledged and seen out of this world. And for me, I didn't understand it while I'm going through my life these past couple of years. I still didn't understand it. I felt so fucking lonely. Like, how is it possible that you love me so when I'm not even in, excuse me, I'm not even in a place that people would call it stability or success, right? This is my mind. This is my mind talking now, with my ego, trying to make logical sense of what's going on, right? And I didn't know what was going on, and I still am like trying to figure out what exactly is happening in me, right? And the more that I like witness me, the more that I witness me and witness the way I get triggered and witness how I overcome those triggers so quickly now, then I realize, okay, I'm in training camp and I didn't even know it. Training camp. And then I tell myself, training camp, what are you training for? Like, I was never training anything. I was always remembering who I am, remembering that these obstacles are only a stepping stone to get me to the place where I'm okay with just being me and not ashamed of what I bring. And then I'm in the present world now, and you have that, right? You have that spirit inside of you because it's your spirit, right? Wanting to rise, right? And then at points it does embody you, right? But the things that are not letting it at the moment are the things that don't believe in it, right? So that's my ego self doesn't believe in, or is afraid, or is just used to this life, that doesn't appreciate the gift that I am, that doesn't want to see my fullest potential, that doesn't want to believe in my fullest potential, right? And you would think I would blame anybody in my past, but I don't blame anybody. Not even myself. Not even myself. And you may ask why. Because how would I know within myself? How would I even see anything inside of me if I never looked inside of me? If everything that I know for a fact is inside of me, and every answer that I seek is inside of me, and I look outside, and I don't find nothing. Nothing that echoes, nothing that touches, nothing that grounds inside or sows seeds inside of my soul. Nothing. It's useless. Does it make the people outside of my frequency useless? No, not at all. Does it make anything outside of me useless? No, not at all. The main focus is to see the use in you, to see the treasure in you, all right? So when you see the treasure in you, everything outside of you is treasure. Everything outside of you is precious, because you see your potential. You see you. You see what you are capable of and what you are in general, which is pure love and magic. Well, that word magic. All our lives they made it fictional when it's never been fictional, because if it was fictional, nothing will exist the way it exists at this moment and ever. Nothing will exist. Just imagine if there was nothing, no magic, no oomph. How do you think any of what's around our peripheral vision, anything that's coming from this television of our eyes, how would that be even available? Right? And then is the journey of learning how to be alone in the journey, because you got to learn how to rely on yourself, right? And it's not only relying on yourself, you just not used to relying on yourself, so now you got to rely on yourself and put yourself priority, right? And this is a constant thing, right? And in that journey, there's so much solitude and what ego calls loneliness, right? Because nobody understands you. Nobody. The only ones that understand you is the ones that are going through the same thing you're going through, or in a similar path, or they did go through something similar that you went through and already overcame theirs. And to find connection like that, oh man, it's the most rarest thing that exists. And it's not that I'm playing anybody that I do come in contact with, because I feel like anybody that I do come in contact with is beyond magical and precious to me. But do you see me when I speak? When I speak, they lose what they see, but that's because they're not even in their field of learning themselves yet. Or if they are, they're just starting it. So when I come across to a person that's actually been in their journey within themselves and what we call is done the work, I'm excited and so honored, because I almost didn't make it. And I know what I've been through. So I know a little bit of what a person is going through in their own journey. I may not know the whole story, just like one person may not know my whole story. But the fact that we face our own demons, to have fun with them demons, to create the world that we see as love, only rise and expand and bring what we see as reality, right? Then that's beyond precious, and it's so hard to do. It's so hard. It's so hard because things happen in life, right? And life goes on while you're still finding out who you are. And that goes on. And then when you're going through the most solitude point in your life, feeling like there's no one ever gonna understand you or see you, that's the most like crushing, but it's not crushing, it's enlightening, because it teaches you detachment, right? Even detachment to your own self. And I don't mean like putting yourself in autopilot and, you know, astral protection. No, like being so attached to your views, being so attached to something that you're passionate about, being so attached within yourself, like within yourself, you feel me? Then comes a time where you're back out in reality. And it feels so weird and uncomfortable. You're like wondering, why am I so comfortable in this reality? Then you realize that your frequency doesn't match anything around you at the moment. And it's not judging anyone. It's just how do I relate, or how do I speak in a form that they would understand. But it's just like, that's when I learned that it's not my position to do that. It never was. It's something I worked on through my journey, letting me know that I'm not here to be understood. I'm here to understand myself. And whoever does understand me while I'm understanding myself, that's who belongs in my atmosphere. And those that don't, they don't belong in my atmosphere, and that's okay. That's more than okay. And if it's possible, and if it's a possibility there's the low percentage of who actually does understand me, it's fine with me. Because the most important part is for you to be free within yourself and okay and accept yourself, right? All of you. If you're able to accept all of you and those around you are not able to accept all of you, they need to be removed. Or you could remove yourself. And those that do accept all of you and all of themselves, you'll see the beauty of what you can build. And in that collaboration. And you don't have to be in the same place at the same time. The world that you are seeing or envisioning, or the purpose that you desire, will come to existence and will attract those that see you and love you and appreciate you, regardless of who you are, dark or light. And don't judge you. They just build and help build, and looking to better ourselves and to love so deeply.